for Airdrie Cochrane would like to ask a question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In late August, the U.S. announced it was joining Mexico and pulling out of the tri-party agreement to reduce methane emissions, leaving Canada as the only remaining signatory. These federal regulations not only target Alberta, but have potential constitutional challenges given the creep into our jurisdiction. To the Minister of Environment and Parks, the federal regulations come into effect January 1st. So what is Alberta's plan, considering this will lead to further industry competitiveness issues and considering we already had strong regulations in place?
The Minister of Environment and Parks has risen.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the honourable member for the question. We are leading discussions to achieve an agreement that works for the province of Alberta. No agreement has been reached at this time, but let me be clear to this House, Mr. Speaker, we are working with Alberta's best interest in mind and will continue to work that way while working towards ultimately a solution that banks on the innovative potential of this great province, Mr. Speaker, and we'll have more to say when we get there.
The honourable member for Airdrie Banff.
Cochrane.
Whatever you're called.
Thank you, Minister. Given that Alberta has had tough economic conditions over the last 5 years, especially in the resource sectors, and given that Alberta has lost tens of thousands of jobs over that same time frame, and given that our economy is still in a fragile state, to the Minister of Labour, if the federal government sticks to this failed agreement, what are the potential consequences of these regulations in regards to financial impacts on industry and their ability to create jobs?
The Honourable Minister of Labour and Immigration.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the honourable member for the question. Too many jobs have been lost in Alberta, especially in our resource sector, and too many Albertans are struggling to find work. We were elected, Mr. Speaker, on a mandate to boost the economy and create jobs for Albertans. We have been working to ease burdens on job creators with the Job Creation Tax Cut, our Red Tape Reduction Initiative, eliminating the carbon tax, and the Open for Business Act, which reduced costs for employers and restored democracy to the workplace. We will continue to stand up for our industries and to fight for Alberta jobs, and we will not rest until we have restored prosperity to our province.
Apologies. The honourable member for Airdrie Cochrane.
Thank you. Thank you, Minister. Given that methane regulations are not being applied nationally, and given that these regulations are only targeted at oil and gas jurisdictions, and given that the people of Alberta are the rightful owners of these resources, can the Minister of Justice comment on whether he is looking at potential constitutional or other legal options to protect Alberta from this jurisdictional overreach in federal regulations?
The Minister of Justice and the Solicitor General.
Mr. Speaker, we right now have two challenges going on with the federal government. One to fight the carbon tax and one to fight the No More Pipelines bill, Mr. Speaker. We will not hesitate to defend Alberta. This is our home, Mr. Speaker. Western alienation is at an all-time high, Mr. Speaker. This government will not hesitate to defend our province. This is our home, Mr. Speaker. We're proud to be Albertans. We will defend our provincial jurisdiction.